podcast. Today we're at journal page 36, modeling with linear systems. Steps to solve linear systems of equations. Step 1, define the variables. Step 2, write the equations. Step 3, solve the systems of equations. Steps to solve a linear system of inequalities. Step 1, define the variables. Step 2, write the system of inequalities. Step 3, graph the system of inequalities. All right, let's take a look at the first example. John is selling tickets to an event. Attendees can either buy a general admission ticket X. So let's start already dividing the variables. So X is the number of general admission tickets. Okay. Now, VIP tickets Y. So Y is the number of VIP tickets. Okay. Now, the general admission tickets cost $55. So that's 55X plus VIP tickets are 70Y. Money goes with money goes with money. So that equals 1,345. Now, he sold a total of 22 tickets. So that's X plus Y equals 22. All right. So there's our equations. So we have 55X plus 70Y equals 1,345. And X plus Y equals 22. Okay. All right. Now we need to solve this. Okay. So we're going to multiply the second equation by negative 55. So we're just we're going to use the first equation, not do anything with it. So 55X plus 70Y equals 1,345. Now we're multiplying everything by negative 55. So that's negative 55X minus 55Y equals all right, so negative 55 times 22 is negative 1210. Okay. So the x's become 0. That's 70y minus 55y is 15y. This becomes, when you subtract these, that's 135. Divide both sides by 15. So y equals 9. Okay. Now we're going to plug that number back into the second equation. So that's x plus 9 equals 22. Subtract 9 from both sides. X equals 13. Okay, so now let's go ahead and check our work. So we're going to go to Add Calculator. Go to Menu, Algebra, Solve System. Press OK, and then we have 55x plus 70y equals 1,345, and then x plus y equals 22. That verifies our answer is correct. So John sold 13 general admission tickets and 9 VIP tickets. All right, let's take a look at the next example. All right, there are 165 adults and 290 children at the zoo. The zoo makes a total of $5,950 from the entrance fees, and the cost of an adult and a child to attend is $30. How much does it cost for each person, parent and child? So A is the cost of an adult ticket. Okay. C is the cost of a child ticket. All right. So that's 165A plus 290C equals 5,950. And then we know that A plus C equals 30. All right, so there's our equations. So 165A plus 290C equals 5,950. And A plus C equals 30. All right, now to solve, we're going to multiply the second equation by negative 165. So then that's 165A plus 290C equals 5,950. And then that's negative 165A minus 165C equals negative 4,950. Okay, so that becomes 0. You get 290 minus 165 is 125. C equals, subtract, that becomes 1,000. Okay, divide both sides by 125. So C equals 8. Okay, so now we're going to plug that into the second equation and solve for A. So A plus 8 equals 30. Subtract 8 from both sides. A equals 22. Okay, so let's check our work. So I'm going to go to Menu, Algebra, Solve System. Now I'm going to change x comma y to A comma C. And then we have 165A plus 290C equals 5,950. And then A plus C equals 30. And so that checks out. We're correct. All right, so we know that an adult ticket costs $22 and a child ticket costs $8. All right, let's move on to the next example. All right, a local fish market is selling fish and lobsters by the pound. The fish costs $6.50 a pound, while the lobster costs $7.50 a pound. The fish market sells $27 or 27.5 pounds and makes $199.25. So first thing, F is the number of pounds of fish. Okay. L is the number of pounds of lobster. Okay. So now we know that fish costs $6.50. So that's 6.5 F plus 7.5 L equals $199.25. Now we know that F plus L equals 27.5. All right, so there's our equations. So we have 6.5F plus 7.5L equals 199.25. And F plus L equals 27.5. Okay. All right. So now let's solve the equation. System, I'm sorry. So we're going to multiply the second equation by negative 6.5. So the first equation, we're just rewriting 6.5f plus 7.5l equals 199.25. So then that's negative 6.5f minus 6.5l equals negative 178.75. Okay, well, the f becomes 0, so then 7.5 minus 6.5 is just 1l equals 199.25 minus 178.75 is 20.5. All right, now I'm going to plug this into the second equation and solve for f. So f plus 20.5 equals 27.5. So subtract 20.5. That becomes 0. You get f equals 7. So f is 7. Okay, so let's check our work. So we're going to go to Menu, Algebra, Solve System. Now we're changing this to f comma l. Okay, so then we have 6.5f plus 7.5l equals 199.25. And then f plus l equals 27.5. That checks our work. So that means the market sold 7 pounds of fish and 20.5 pounds of lobster. All right, let's take a look at the next example. All right, Nicole has 17 nickels and dimes. If the value of the coins is $1.40, okay, so already N is the number of nickels, okay, and D is the number of dimes, okay. So we know that 0.05 N plus 0.10 D equals $1.40. Okay, and then we know that N plus D equals 17. So there's our equations. Okay, so we have 0.05 N plus 0.10 D equals 1.40, and N plus D equals 17. Okay, so now let's solve. We're going to multiply the second equation by negative 0.05. So we're just going to reuse this equation. So then that's negative 0.05 N minus 0.05 D equals negative 0.85. This becomes 0. You get 0.05 D equals 0.55. Divide both sides by 0.05. D equals 11. Okay, so then we plug in 11 for D, so that's n plus 11 equals 17. Subtract 11 from both sides, n equals 6. Okay, so let's check our work. So I'm going to go to Menu, Algebra, Solve System. Now I'm going to change the x comma y to n comma d, 0.05 n plus 0.10 d equals 1.4, and n plus d equals 17. So that verifies our 6 and 11. So there are 6 nickels and 11 dimes. Okay. So now let's go on to the next example. All right. The sum of 5 times one number x and 2 times the second number y. So already x is the first number and y is the second number. Okay, so it says 5 times x plus 2 times y. The word is means equal, so equals 40. And then the sum of the two numbers is 17. So x plus y equals 17. So there's our two equations. So 5x plus 2y equals 40, and x plus y equals 17. All right, so now to solve, we're going to multiply the second equation by -2. So then that's 5x plus 2y equals 40. That's -2x minus 2y equals -34. So then that's 3x plus that becomes 0 equals 6. Divide both sides by 3. X equals 2. We're going to plug that number into the second equation. So 2 plus y equals 17. Subtract 2 from both sides. Y equals 15. Okay, let's check our work. So Menu, Algebra, Solve System, using x and y. So 5x plus 2y equals 40. And then x plus y equals 17. That checks, so we are correct. All right, so the first number is 2, and the second number is 15. All right, let's take a look at the next example. All right. Angelique is buying towels for her apartment. She finds some green towels X that cost $7 each and blue towels Y that cost $9 each. So already let's define X is a number of green towels and Y is a number of blue towels. Okay. Now, she wants to buy at least 4 towels. Okay. So that means X plus Y has to be greater than or equal to 4. So there's our first equation. Now we know that green towels are $7, blue towels are $9, and she wants to spend no more than, so that's less than or equal to 52. Okay. So we have our equations, and let's go ahead and graph them. Okay. Now, before we can graph, we need to solve this for y. So I'm going to subtract x from both sides. So then that becomes 0. You get y greater than or equal to -1x plus 4. Divide that by 1. And we're going to graph this in yellow. Okay. Now, we start at +4, which is right here. And it says we go down one to the left one. Down one to the left one, down one to the left one, down one to the left one. So this is our line. Now it's greater than, so we shade above. Okay. Now we need to solve the second inequality for y. So we're going to subtract 7x from both sides. So that becomes 0. You get 9y less than or equal to negative 7x plus 52. We're going to divide everything by 9. So then that's y less than or equal to negative 7 divided by 9 plus 5.8. Okay, so 5.8, and we're going to graph this in pink. Okay, so 5.8 is about right here. And we go down 7 to the right 5, and we're here. Down 7 to the right 5, we're down here. Okay? All right. Now it's less than, so we shade below. Okay? Now, it says Angela could buy 3 green and 3 blue towels respectively. Let's see if that point is correct. So we graph 3. 3 is right here. That is in the overlapping shaded region, so that is correct. All right, go ahead and finish up that example. Now let's take a look at the next one. All right. The sum of two numbers is at least 5. So that means x plus y greater than or equal to x. Okay. Now it says, and the sum of one of the numbers, x, plus 6 times the second number is no more than 12. Okay. Now to graph these, we need to solve for y. So I'm going to subtract x from both sides. So then you get y greater than or equal to negative 1x plus 5. I'm going to divide that by 1. Right, I'm going to graph this first one in yellow. Okay, so we start at positive 5, which is right here. We go down 1 to the right one, down 1 to the right one, down 1 to the right one, down 1 to the right one. So this is this line. Okay, it's greater than, so we shade above. Okay. Now we need to solve the second inequality. So we're going to subtract x from both sides. So then you get 6y less than or equal to negative 1x plus 12. Divide everything by 6. So you get y less than or equal to negative 1/6 x plus 2. I'm going to graph that in pink. Okay, so we start at positive 2, and we go down 1 to the right 6, down 1 to the right 6, so we're here. And then it's less than, so we shade below. So our solution is the overlapping shaded region. Okay, now it says one possible solution is that the first and second numbers are both 4 and 1 respectively. So 4, 1 is actually right here, which lies on the line. So that is correct. All right, let's take a look at the next example. All right, last example. The sum of two numbers is at most 10, so x plus y less than or equal to 10, and the sum of 3 times the first number plus 7 times the second number is at least 52. Okay, so now we're going to solve and graph. So we're going to subtract x from both sides. So you get y less than or equal to negative 1x plus 10. Divide that by 1. We're going to graph this in yellow. So we start at 10, go down one to the right one, down one to the right one. So this is, sorry, we start at 10, we go down one to the right one, down one to the right one, down one to the right one. So here's this line. Okay, now it's less than, so we shade below. All right. Now we're going to graph the second inequality we're going to solve. So subtract 3x from both sides. So then you get 7y greater than or equal to negative 3x plus 52. Divide everything by 7. You get y greater than or equal to negative 3 divided by 7x plus 7.4. Okay. So we start at 7.4, which is here. We go down 3 to the right 7, down 3 to the right 7. And then it's greater than, so we shade above. Okay, and then our solution is in its overlapping shaded region. So let's see, one solution is the first and second numbers are values of 4 and 6. So 4 and 6 is about right here. So that's in the shaded region. So we're good there. All right, so if y'all would, go and finish up your examples and start working on your assignment and have a wonderful Wildcat day.